If you're over 60 and waking up 2 or 3 times every night to use the bathroom, you know how exhausting it is. You shuffle down the hall, half asleep, hoping to drift back into sleep quickly. But instead, you lie there wide awake, staring at the ceiling, feeling the night drag on. Most people believe this is simply part of aging, something that can't be changed. But what if I told you it might not be your age, your bladder, or even your prostate? What if the real cause was sitting quietly on your dinner plate, disguised as something healthy? And the best part? You could start fixing it tonight. My name is Dr. Thomas Reed, a board-certified urologist in Austin, Texas. For more than 25 years, I've worked with seniors across the United States, from Miami to Seattle, helping them improve their sleep, bladder health, and overall quality of life. I've seen too many people lose years of restful nights over something completely fixable. Today, I want to walk you through exactly what's happening inside your body and how one small change in your evening routine can reset your nights naturally. After the age of 60, your body produces less of a hormone called vasopressin. This hormone is like your body's night watchman, telling your kidneys to slow down urine production while you sleep. When you're younger, this works perfectly, allowing you to sleep until morning. But as you age, that signal weakens. Your kidneys keep filtering at a daytime pace, filling your bladder sooner than it should. That's why you can go to bed feeling fine and be woken just a couple of hours later with the urge to go. Before we get into the solution, I truly welcome you to our channel. Please take a moment to introduce yourself in the comments. Share your first name, your age, and where you're watching from. I read every single one, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss these senior health tips made especially for you. Your bladder itself also changes with age. When you were younger, it wouldn't send a go signal until it was holding around 15 or 16 ounces. Later in life, that threshold can drop to just 5 or 6 ounces, barely half a glass of water. Even a small evening drink can wake you. One of my patients in Denver drank just a cup of chamomile tea at 8:30 p.m., and it still caused her to wake twice before morning. And here's something most people don't realize. During the day, gravity keeps extra fluid in your legs and feet. When you lie down at night, that fluid returns to your bloodstream, giving your kidneys extra work to do right when you're trying to rest. I had a gentleman in Cleveland who loved spending his evenings in a recliner. But the moment he lay down in bed, his bladder would fill faster than it had all day. Habits can quietly make this worse without you even noticing. Evening desserts, watery fruits, a relaxing cup of tea, or salty snacks all add to your bladder's workload. And here's where most people make the mistake that keeps them up at night without even knowing it. A retired teacher in Phoenix swore her nightly fruit salad was the secret to her health, and it was healthy. Except it also meant she never slept more than 3 hours in a row. And here's the part that surprises most people. The answer isn't a pill, a tea, or an expensive supplement. It's something far simpler. But what I'm about to share next is something most seniors have never been told by their doctor. And the best part, you can see changes in as little as 3 nights. Here's the surprising part. Bananas, eaten the right way, can actually help you sleep through the night. They're low in acid, so they don't irritate the bladder like citrus fruits can. They're rich in potassium, which acts like a muscle relaxer for the bladder wall, preventing false go signals. They contain magnesium, which calms overactive bladder nerves and relaxes your whole body before bed. And they have tryptophan, a natural building block for serotonin and melatonin, your body's sleep hormones, helping you drift that into deep restorative rest. The timing is everything. Most people eat bananas too late, and that's why they still wake up. The ideal time is between 5 and 6:30 in the evening, or about an hour after an early dinner. That gives your body time to absorb the nutrients without keeping your bladder active late at night. 1 medium banana is enough. More isn't better. Eating 2 or 3 can add unnecessary fluid and sugar that undo the benefits. Choose one that's yellow with a few brown spots. If it's been in the fridge, let it sit for 30 minutes before eating, so it's at room temperature and easier to digest. Eat your banana by itself. Don't pair it with milk, tea, or watery fruits like melon. This keeps your bladder's load minimal. If you want to boost the effect, you can add a small handful of roasted almonds, just 5 to 7, for extra magnesium and steady blood sugar through the night. So in plain words, one banana at the right time can calm your bladder, relax your body, and help you sleep straight through till morning. Remember, you're not just eating a snack, you're giving your body a signal that it's time to rest. Just as important as what you do eat is what you don't eat after 7 p.m. Avoid citrus fruits like oranges and pineapples, watery foods like watermelon or thin soups, and diuretic drinks like coffee, tea, or green tea. Skip salty snacks like chips or pickles, which trigger thirst and lead to more late-night drinking. And stop the just-in-case glass of water before bed if you must take only 2 or 3 small sips. One of my favorite success stories is John Miller, a 72-year-old from Charlotte, North Carolina. For over a decade, John woke up 2 or 3 times every night. He tried everything: cutting water, medications, even sleeping in a recliner. Nothing worked. When I suggested the banana method, he chuckled and said, "Doc, a piece of fruit isn't going to fix my nights." 4 nights later, he called me at 8 a.m., sounding years younger. I slept straight through. He said first time in 12 years. His energy soared, his mood lifted, and he even started walking 2 miles every morning. I could almost hear the smile in his voice when he called me. He told me his wife noticed before he did. "You're smiling before breakfast for the first time in years." She said that's the power of working with your body instead of against it. This isn't about tricks or forcing yourself to sleep. It's about making one small, gentle change that resets your nights naturally. Better sleep means better heart health, stronger memory, and more energy for the things you love. So, here's my challenge to you. Try the banana method for just 3 nights. Then come back and tell me in the comments your first name, your age, and where you're watching from. Your story could inspire someone else who's silently struggling. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do, because our next tip might just be the simplest change you've ever made for your health. And next week, I'll be sharing an even simpler tip that's helped my patients wake up with more morning energy than they've had in years. You've spent decades caring for others. Now it's time to give your own body the same kindness. A simple fruit at the right time can be the difference between tossing and turning and waking up refreshed, ready to enjoy your day. Let's make tonight the start of calmer nights and brighter mornings.